Hey everyone! Today I thought I'd do a quick update video on Lost Among the Dead. For those of you who don't know what the LATD is, it is a work in progress zombie mod pack made by a bunch of friends and myself. And due to me actually doing a fair number of other things such as the heist, which I'll do a video on soon, I haven't been able to do as much on Lost Among the Dead as I'd like to have done, but people like Mythics have done a fair few buildings, which I'll show off as well. So let me just show you what I've been up to. So firstly, we have a new sort of chat manager thing. So this is Tabby Chat, and it allows you to position the chat window wherever you like. So you can have it up in this top left. You can resize the chat window. Scroll through your chat history as much as you like. You can configure how many messages are actually saved in chat. You can view chat from your last play session. And there's also this really cool pin chat option here. So if you type in something like test, for example, with that pinned, the chat window will stay open, but if you unpin it and type something, then it'll close. So, for example, if you're in a sort of survival situation, I'm in F1, and you want to quickly type something in chat, then you can do that and have the chat close immediately as soon as you press enter. So we also have a new minimap, which you can see in the top right. I think it's just nicer than the one we had before. It's voxel map, and it also allows you to actually see the locations that you visited before, and I think that's very, very cool, and it allows you to meet up with friends easier. I recently updated the pack, so that's why I don't have the whole map loaded. And we also have a new main menu, which I spent a very long time trying to make it look good and everything like that. So let's disconnect and I'll show you the main menu. Here it is. As you can see, Lost Among the Dead. And then we have the 7 different buttons. So we have this big middle button here, which just joins the LATD server straight away. So if I click that, it'll log me in. I'm just going to cancel. And then there's a play single player button. It's not recommended at the moment because a lot of the sort of configuration is still server side. We want to eventually have a game that fully works in single player as well. The Play multiplayer takes you to the multiplayer menu. There's a language button, options, which just takes you to the options screen. There's a quit button and an about page. So this just tells you a bit about the mod pack and how you can support the modders by clicking here, and also fund the server because it's all non-profit. We're not going to be making any sort of money off of this. It's all going to be donation run. No pay-to-win stuff or anything like that. And you can also click here to view the credits. And this brings up a whole list of the different people who've helped with the map, whether they be the modders and their mods. So when you click on a link, it'll take you to that mod's web page and things like that, which is pretty cool. And the background just continually changes as well. So let's get back on the server and I'll show you a few builds that Mythics has done. So first up, we have this police station in the beach town that Mythics built. I think it looks really cool. The inside is very well laid out and everything. So up here we have a jail cell. Oh no, it's on the next floor. We have a jail cell up here. A few other computers everywhere. We also have the furniture mod as well, so there'll be loots in these various different things. I need to fix that texture glitch. And then a sort of meeting room on the top. Let's just jump out here. So this is the beach town. I believe it was called South Beach or something like that. And it's remained pretty similar to how it was originally, but we've added a few more paths, some more buildings like this subway down here. Before anyone asks, no, we're not being sponsored by anyone. So next up we have a bit of the desert island, which is making pretty fast progress now. So we have a McDonald's here. I think I love the inside of this. It just looks kind of really creepy and nice. So nice blood splats over there, and the sand sort of flowing in from the window over here, so you can actually walk up that. And then further along here, you'll notice we have some railway tracks as well. So the idea is that we're going to have a sort of whole railway system incorporated across all of the different islands. They all sort of link up at more industrial type areas. Whether we're going to have trains that are actually rideable in there, we haven't really decided yet. I think it would be cool to, but it's something that we need to talk about. We have a crashed ship over here, beached ship. And then I believe over here we also have, we have a sort of Spanish style bazaar that I believe C did this one. So it's sort of Spanish style buildings as part of a town that I believe is over on this side. Let's go there and see. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so maybe they're sort of separate, but this is the Spanish style town that C is working on. We also have this huge industrial sort of harbor area over here that Mythics has built. I think it looks insane. So you've got various different industrial buildings, different pipes along here. Sort of a railway transport station thing, which looks awesome. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, this graffiti that he also textured himself. We've actually added a lot of new textures as well. So things, just different things like the sort of ground materials, some of the plants and everything, like these plants here, this grass. Mythics has all done that. So the mod pack is gonna look great. Now, I don't want to give too much of this away, but there is also a sort of secret base, military base, on the desert island. So you're gonna see it's all being sort of overgrown and overrun with mushrooms and things. There are actually giant mushrooms over here. But I think it looks really creepy, and the Matmos sound effects just make everything sound so much creepier down here. Like, you'll get dripping sounds and scary noises. So this area will probably have a lot of good loot in, but it'll also be very overrun with zombies. Once we get the zombie spawning sort of more sorted, because at the moment it's not where we want it to be. And so last of all, I want to talk about the weapons of the mod pack. So we actually have the true Orion modeling some guns and weapons for us. So he actually modeled this gun here, the .44 Magnum. So this is his special custom skin that he's done for it. A lot of the weapons are still needing to be done, so you can see a lot of blank textures everywhere. But he's doing a really good job of improving on the existing models and stuff like that. And we've also got new sort of melee weapons. So these actually have like proper animations to them. So you sort of stab with a combat knife. With the sledgehammer you swing it. These all need to sort of configuring, so I can figure out their sort of hit range, but they'll all sort of act differently, and they all have different hit animations as well. Lastly, we also have a flare gun, which hasn't been modeled properly yet. But you can fire that up in the air, and it shoots a flare that's visible from quite a distance away. You can also modify your guns in the gun modification tables. So if you put a gun in the middle, add a burst fire modification, an ACOG scope, and I believe you can also put a silencer on. So you can see the new gun there, so you just take it out of the middle, and now you see it has all the stuff on it. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this update video on Lost Among the Dead. I'll hopefully be doing more update videos more regularly soon, as well as an update video on the Legend of Zelda map that we're also making. So yeah, I've got a lot of videos planned. I believe by the time I will have posted this video, we will have reached 6,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Thanks again to Dragnos for sort of giving a shout out, because I've gained like 1,000 subscribers in like a week, which is insane. So thanks to him, and welcome to everyone who's new. Hope you're enjoying the content so far. Also, if you've got any sort of suggestions for things I should do, like videos or redstone things I should make, leave suggestions in the comments as well, because I just want to know what you guys would like to see. But anyway, that's all for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.